we are live. So as we start this live and we prepare to do a short meditation, what I'd like you to do is just check in with yourself. So just take a moment to take a nice big deep breath. So breathing in fully into your belly and a long, slow, deep breath out. And as you do that, just checking in. So check in with your body. How are you feeling? How are you feeling in your body? And how are you feeling in your mind? So just checking in with that for a start. And now, getting yourself really comfortable. So you can be lying down or sitting or whatever it is that works for you. It doesn't really matter. I meditate in all sorts of different places, and I think what's important is that we do it. So closing your eyes or lowering your gaze and just starting to focus on your breath. So taking a big, deep breath in through your nose and out through your mouth. And another one, in through your nose and out through your mouth. Last one, nice big breath in to your belly through your nose and really blow this one out. Now just feel your toes on the ground or your legs on the chair or the bed or whatever it might be that you're sitting or lying on. Noticing your feet and your legs and up to your hips and your backside, your lower back, your mid-back, both of your arms. Just feel your arms becoming heavy and relaxed, all the way down to your fingertips and back up to your shoulders. And as you continue to breathe your natural breath, focus on your shoulders, your neck. Relax your face, the back of your head, and the top of your head. And just feeling your whole body a little more relaxed. Now, just continue to focus on your breath. Just your natural breathing, nothing forced, just relaxed, slow breathing. In through the nose and out through the mouth. And we're just going to sit here just for a couple of minutes, focusing on our breath, feeling that lovely, relaxed state of your body, all of your body, from your toes right up to the tip of your head, relaxed. And if you find your mind wanders, just come back to focusing on your breath. And in your head, you can say to yourself, breathing in, breathing out. It's quite normal for your mind to wander. Mine does all the time. So just bring it back gently. And be compassionate with yourself. There's no need to beat yourself up for wandering in your mind during a meditation. So let's sit quietly now just for another minute or so. And as you sit here, focusing on your breath, what are you aware of? What can you hear? I can hear the fire going beside me. I've just heard my husband wake up in the room next door. He might come through in a minute. I can hear the rooster next door. I can hear the birds. What can you hear? And as you start to notice what you can hear, just start to wiggle your toes and maybe your fingers. You might like to move your arms, roll your shoulders, maybe have a big stretch. And then take a nice, big, deep breath in through your nose and out your mouth. And when you're ready, just open your eyes with your gaze lowered and come back to the present moment. Now, before we started, we talked about noticing how you felt. And I'm just wondering, what do you notice now? What are you noticing in your mind and your body? And what are you noticing about your feelings after we've just done that very short meditation? Let's have a little chat about that. If you'd like to pop something in the comments, we can have a little chat about that. How was it for you? What did you notice? I know I noticed that my heart rate slowed. It was a little elevated before I came on because I couldn't get the software to work. So I'm feeling like my heart rate has really come down, and I'm sure if I look at my Apple Watch, it will tell me that it has. And I feel much more relaxed than I did when I started. And I feel much more in the present and much more centered. I'm glad you enjoyed that, Nicola. Did you notice anything about your thoughts or feelings as we did that little meditation? And those of the others of you that have just come on, we've just done a short meditation, so you might want to go back and do it when this live goes to my channel when we're finished. It was only a few minutes meditation. You're smiling, Nicola. Fantastic, that's wonderful. And no thoughts, just calm. That's wonderful. Isn't it such a great feeling just to really quieten that monkey mind? I don't know if you've got a monkey mind, but I sure have. And it's so good to quieten that monkey mind, just to be in the moment. And it's so easy to do. You know, it's hi, we've got somebody else on. Hi, I just want to ask you something. Can you help me, please? How can I help you? Let me know. So when those meditations, they can be done anywhere, anytime. And it doesn't even need to be for, a few minutes like we did. You can sit, sometimes if I'm out and I'm really busy, I'll just sit in my car outside an appointment if I'm early, and I'll just close my eyes and take 3 full deep breaths and just be in the present. Notice what I can smell, what I can hear, what I'm feeling, what I'm thinking, and it just makes such a massive difference. So meditation doesn't have to be this great big long thing where you do it for 10 minutes or 20 minutes or half an hour. You can do it anywhere. And the mindfulness meditation, where we just focus on our breath and the now and our body and just calm ourselves with those deep breaths, is incredible, the difference it makes. Nicola, I wandered out for a moment and I got centered again. Fantastic, that's great. It's actually really easy to do. And I know, Nicola, when I first started meditation, years ago, I found it really difficult, and I really used to beat myself up because I couldn't stay focused. And, what I realized, after following a number of, people doing meditations, that it was normal. It's normal for your mind to wander, because if we're busy all the time and then all of a sudden we want our minds to be quiet and sit there and focus on our breath and nothing else, that's a little bit hard to expect, isn't it? Because, it's like, I don't know, what comes to mind is a child that's busy, and a child that's excited, and then, asking it to calm down in that moment. It's the same thing. We're asking our mind to be the opposite of what it is in the moment, and that's really difficult for our minds to do. So, it's to be expected that our mind is going to wander, and that's okay. And as soon as I allowed myself to be okay with that and to accept that it was normal and natural for my mind to wander during meditation, it all of a sudden became easier. And the second thing that really helped me was the fact that I could do it anywhere, and that it only needed to be a few minutes long. During the pandemic, I joined a mindfulness group, and with a lovely Canadian woman that used to do meditations, mindfulness meditations, and she did them every week. And I learned so much about it, and just that knowing that mindfulness meditation can be a minute, it can be a minute, And for a long time during the pandemic, I used to do it at 5 o'clock every day, because doing it at the same time every day is very good for us as well, because our central nervous system actually learns to expect it. And I used to look forward to it and really enjoy doing my mindfulness meditation. And that reminds me that I must get back into doing that regularly. We'll do it each week here, but I might actually just pop on any old time and do it if I'm out and about. And I'm doing another one, I might pop on live and just do it with you, and you can join in if you're around. If you're not, you can you can do it later. But it's such a powerful thing that has helped me so much. So yeah, if you can incorporate it in your day, it will certainly help you as well. So this morning I'm getting organized to go away. We're going off on a camper van trip, and we are doing something a little bit different this time. So we're going to the South Island in New Zealand, and it's currently winter. So my husband and our dog are heading off in the camper van this morning in about 4 hours. And I've been packing up for the last few days, and then I'm flying to the South Island on Saturday morning. So he's going to stay with a friend, and he's doing a couple of other things on the way. And he said to me, why don't I drive down with Sid, our little dog? And he said, why don't you come and join, fly down on Saturday? He said, I know you don't like the long trips so much. And he said, I know you don't like the ferry crossing. I'm not that fussed on it. I had my first ferry crossing last year, and it was so rough. They cancelled them all for the rest of the day. So yeah, today that's what we're doing. So what are you up to today or tonight? I think nighttime, but I think it is for you, Nicola. And come in and say hi. We've got 5 people on, so say hi if you're here. I don't know who else is here. I can't see who's here unless you say hi, but that's okay if you don't want to. That's no problem. So yeah, that's what we're up to today. What are you up to? And we'll be away for 2 or 3 weeks. So I've got a little challenge that doing my lives, these Tuesday morning lives for me, next week we will be in Christchurch. So yeah, it'll be a challenge for me, be in the camper van. It'll be much colder because it's cold down there in the South Island, because of course here in the Southern Hemisphere we are the reverse of the Northern Hemisphere, and it is winter here, and our south is cold and our north is warm, which is the opposite for you Northern Hemisphere people. So it will be colder, it might even be dark, and we'll be in a camper van. So, and my husband will be asleep in the camper van. So I'm going to have to find somewhere that I can do my live session from, but that's okay. I'm up for the challenge. We are staying at a campground in our camper van, so I'm sure there'll be somewhere there that I can sneak in to a little communal area and rug myself up. I might be in a beanie and a scarf and a nice warm jacket. So yeah, but I will be here live next week. 9:21 p.m. there, Nicola. Okay, and Nicola's in Italy. Where's everybody else tuning in from? Let me know that. As you know, I'm in New Zealand, or if you don't know, I'm in New Zealand. And yeah, so just enjoying the growth of my channel. Thank you so much for your support. It's been amazing. Getting new subscribers every day now. My videos are seem to be getting over 100 views now, which is fantastic. I've got a lofty goal. I want to get to 100,000 subscribers one day. So put that goal out there, and yeah, let's see how that can come about. I just love sharing, what I'm learning in life, what I know, what's been helpful for me on my journey of 35 plus years. Yes, it will be a great challenge, Nicola. It will be a great challenge. But anyway, I'm up for it. It'll be fine. I'll figure something out. So yeah, so where is everybody calling in from? We've got Nicola from Italy, and we had someone else earlier. We've got 7 people now. So let's know where you're from. I'm in New Zealand, and we've just done a little meditation, and we had a chat about that afterwards. And yeah, now we're just chatting about life. So what's going on for you? Where are you at? What's happening? And if you fancy doing the meditation, try that after this live. So the sun is now up. The fire is on, keeping warm. Nicola, you're going to continue to grow very well, Kathryn. Thank you, Nicola. Thank you. I'm looking forward to it. I'm loving it. And you're doing so well with your channel too. Thank you for that. Nicola has an amazing channel with the most beautiful recipes that are so quick and easy. Amazing. She's just surpassed 1,000 subscribers. So congratulations, Nicola. That's amazing. And check out Nicola's channel because she's got some really wonderful recipes there. And she's in Italy. So, yeah. Okay, so we might wrap it up there. We've got 5 people on. Let us know where you're tuning in from. And yeah, if you haven't done the meditation, go back once this goes up on my channel and try that. And what I might do is I might take the meditation off separately and then post that as a separate video. So yeah, there are a few others here. Yeah, we've had up to 7 or 8, I think, at one point. So yeah, so that's good. It's lovely to have everybody here. So I will sign off now. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, I would love you to do that. I am sharing transformative life lessons from my 35+ year personal development journey and everything else, other things I'm learning in life as I go as well. So thank you so much for being here. Thank you, Nicola. Thank you for commenting. Thank you for liking and sharing and all the things. And I will see you live next week. But between now and next week, I have got 3 videos to go up. So they are all scheduled. So keep an eye out for those. Thank you so much for joining. See you again soon. Bye, Nicola. Have a good sleep. Good night.